Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. I'd like to welcome back all my subscribers and all my new viewers. This is the channel that we talk about my top stocks, and we also talk about personal finance and passive income through dividend stocks. If you're new, please click the subscribe button and click the notification bell to get my frequent updates. Well, today we're going to talk about the stock market. I'm on the Chili Davis channel here, and we do have a community board where I post some of the top stocks. So today, some of the top stocks was Ford, ConocoPhillips, and energy oil stock, CLF, and Nucor. So those are some of the top stocks today. This week is earnings call. Okay, so earnings call is really big, and it's where companies report the last 3 months of their revenue, income, and then they talk about net profits and also losses. So we'll talk about that here in the stock market. And let me go over to the Robinhood account. Okay, so we are in my Robinhood account, and pretty much we were flat for the day, only down 0.43% or down 0.5%. One of the top stocks, as I mentioned, was Ford Motor Company. So we'll take a quick look at Ford. Ford was up today for a maximum of 3% today. Okay, so Ford Motor Company was up, and that was one of my top stocks of the day. Now, as I mentioned, it is earnings call week, so we can go over to Earnings Whisper. So if you'd like to see which companies are reporting this week, check out earningswhisper.com. Okay. Now, the first one that will report tomorrow, Microsoft. Microsoft stock has invested heavily in ChatGPT. So they will report tomorrow on 4/25, a little after 5 o'clock Eastern. They will report. So this is the Microsoft stock up over the last 6 months, up over 12%. Now they will report and talk about revenue. Satya Nadella, the CEO, and several other executive members will talk about the stock and the performance and the forecast for the next 3 months. Okay, so today Microsoft shares were down a little over 1.40%, and I guess you could have picked up some shares from Microsoft. Now, they beat revenue expectations. The stock may spike after 5 o'clock tomorrow if they put out good revenue and good earnings on the report. Again, you can listen out on investor.microsoft.com. I'll put the link below. Okay. Now, if we go back to Robinhood, again, there's a few other stocks that were flat today. Google A shares were flat, up 0.5%. Again, Google is in the AI race as well. If we look at the last month or so, they've been flat, up over last month, 1.24%, but not that much. And if we look at the last 3 months, Google A shares have been up a little over 8%. Okay. Now they are partially in the AI race, so they're facing off with Microsoft. So that will be another company that will report later this week, Google, or better known as Alphabet. Okay, so be on the lookout on Alphabet. So let's see how they turn out this week. Right now they're trading at $105 per share. Okay, so let's see if there was any other. Now, a dividend paying stock, Nucor, was up 1% on the day. We did see that on my community post. Now, Nucor is a steel making company, and with the infrastructure bill being passed, there should be a lot more roads, bridges, and basically steel used from Nucor. Okay, the stock over the last 3 months has been down actually 9%. But if we look at the last month, they've been up 3%. Either way, even with the appreciation of the stock today being up, this is a dividend paying stock that you do get dividends paid to you every 3 months because you own Nucor. Okay, so Nucor is a dividend paying stock. So not only do you get the stock appreciation, but you also get the dividends paid out quarterly. Okay. So I think that's about it. If we take a look at the news, they do mention First Republic did report today. Big news was Getty Images. That particular stock was up quite a bit. So if we look at Getty Images, there was rumor that Getty Images would be acquired. So Getty Images on the day was up 55%. This is a stock that regularly trades somewhere around $5 per share. But after the news of possibly being acquired, the stock was trading up around $7.21. Again, this is one of the most popular companies, Getty Images. Some of the best image collection is held by Getty Images. You may have heard of J. Paul Getty, but this was one of his original companies, Getty Images. They collect a number of most popular historical pictures. And today there was rumor that they would be acquired, and the stock jumped over 50% on the day based off that news. Getty Images up quite a bit on the day. Okay, so that was the news. Getty Images up quite a bit on news that they could get acquired. So that's why the stock was up so much. But again, not really a stock I would pick. I generally don't buy penny stocks, but today was up on the news based off of the possibility of the company being acquired by a capital firm. All right, so let's go to my top stocks in my TD Ameritrade. Okay, here we are in TD Ameritrade account, and this portfolio was slightly down today, 0.74%. Again, the top stock today was Ford Motor Company, up 2.96% for a gain of $60. Second place, ConocoPhillips was up 1.36%. And as I talked about earlier, Nucor was up 1%. But the major players this week, Microsoft and a few other tech firms were down. So Microsoft does report tomorrow. They were down slightly today, 1.60%. I did buy some Microsoft earlier. Also, SoFi Technologies, which report this week, they were down 1.85%. And Amazon will report on Thursday. Amazon, a major cloud player, they were down today 1%. So I also bought some Amazon as well. So again, the big tech firms report this week: Google, Amazon, even Apple. So Apple does report. Let's take a quick look at Apple stock. I think they were flat on the day. Okay, so Apple stock was up just 0.1% today. Not much, but if we look at the last month, Apple stock is up over 4.45%. And again, you can find out which companies report. If we look here, earnings call coming up next week on May 4th. Okay, so again, Apple shares being up today or up this past month over 4.45%. And on the day, they were up only 0.10%. So again, the top stock of the day was Ford Motor Company. I own a little over 200 something shares of Ford. So Ford Motor Company was the top stock of the day. And ConocoPhillips was there, as well as Nucor. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share. If you like to get started investing, please use my Robinhood link below. And everybody have a great week.